is uh, uh, oh yes, this date is today's date is the 18th of February 2026. Time now is 8:12 a.m. Uh, hello XS. Um, yeah, let's go look at this. So today's video is basically on MMUKO OS. M for Mike, M for Mike, B for umbrella, K for kilo. Sorry, M for Mike, M for Mike, sorry, M for Mike, M for Mike, U for umbrella, K for kilo, Oscar, the human rights operating system. For what is it to be, I became. What's the motto is for the operating system is your fantasy is my reality. For what is it to be, I became. It's a human rights operating system. This is a little bit of talk, but it's an official talk, so you're gonna have MMUKO OS. MMUKO OS is a unilateral system, textile system. So if you get to the hands-on system, it wants you to interact with it. Unilateral means it's a consensus system, but it's a one-way party consensus. It's a party consensus system, but it's unilateral. It's not government. It's basically a commitment based system. You have to commit to action to get what you need. But it requires consensus to do some things to do it. But it's a human resource system to give you food and water and shelter. So if I go to my GitHub.com, we'll actually see what it says there. So go here. So it's here. We're doing more here. It's a human rights operating system. But you can download the build and shelf, but see how it works for you. So I'm gonna talk about it a bit more better here. But it's for human rights. That's a more internet for personal organization. So it's going to focus on the MMUKO UI interface more formally now. Okay, so MMUKO UI is interface the UX is basically written in Rift. Rift is a flash translator. So it basically uses the NSIGII codec to define the Rift UI interface. The Rift UI interface is literally matching directories. So you go to directory ABR, so you go to called assets and that's called PNG. The NSIGII files will look at the codec for image for the assets or what is an asset. What is tagged as like an image format, file format, and encoded system. NSIGII, but Rift matches the system's image PNG and the codec of the image returns the bootstrap. So you have as a bundle. So let's put a bundle. So the MMUKO OS is a bundle because you're using a codec system, NSIGII codec system, which is a human rights codec system, to create a UI, to create UI artifacts downloadable into any system, whether C, Python, or R. So the pointer system program is solved. You get 3 pointers you get 3 whole states -1, -1, -1. Well, 2 to 1 map between the 2 -1 states. Yes means yes is 1, 0 is 0, no is 0, maybe is -1, and it's held differently for hunger, starvation, and the NSIGII products of the protocol. The main concern I'm having with this program is that the codec system isn't ready for the C, because Rift is in C, and I'm trying to code C with anything just in C in Go, which is main.go. NSIGII is a human rights protocol, so enter number, S for Sarah, I for Indigo, G for Gold, I for India, I for India. It's a human rights protocol. I'm trying to show you how it works in the function. And this is how it works. So the matching of the system is key to understanding the telemetry. But the main beauty of the system is the R syntax. So Rift has a regular special trigger called R. So you have an R speech marks / open brackets a small case A to Z, A-Z close brackets, and this is what is all the letters. And this can be a closed bracket, they close the speech bracket, the assets in so you're now matching all the assets of the system in a structure, the C structure. So the C structure will then determine what should be special to use for the sort of .png, we match with the PNG at the end of those two, and say, so how does this work? So it goes to have the university for the MMUKO website. So the MMUKO the OBINexus also will be IW or I Indigo West Umbrella dot with Oscar, B for Bravo, I for India, N for Umbrella, E for Echo, I for sorry, E for Umbrella, so OBINexus. So the goes to have this system there. OBInexus, you will use law, and the IW use law, OBInexus.org, and you have a backend for this. So you also just using codex to code artifact styles. But this code is a bundle. So you could with a bundle. The bundle is using the NSIGII protocol to do it. So you have NSIGII plus Rift to do the bundling to run this system. So it goes to have some kind of shape of the structure before it's really loaded into memory. This is for the MMUKO website. So the problem is the United Consent System, and what I'm going to call the textile system. Now, the textile is most important because if you learn through the architecture of space, so you have a visual thing, go through application 3D space. So you have a digital space you can serve and manipulate real time. So that you go treasure, go evolution of a system like and when you do the model of which you can glitch out when you're doing the code. So you're gonna have the glitch out problem solved. So the principle is typically artifacts that 3D, because I have 3D models on one set to showcase my images. But you gotta have some space that you occupy, and this orchestra is gonna have unilateralism of space and time. So the code that holds the space for the you have you're gonna have 3D rendering on the upper set of MMUKO whether a computer or not. The space, there's a space here that I can occupy to do some movements in my hands and refer to the computer, but that space is occupied with the computer. Doesn't matter what I'm doing or not. The textile system allows me to wave my hand, and through hand recognition, I can interact with my website. So this is a hand detection algorithm that will detect my fingers, and my fingers will on my face, and I can use my eye to track and navigate the website. Or use a mouse. So just by looking around. So I want to look around the website. I want to make sure as the term textile is just the people that can get hands on the months. So if you know 3D pipelines, you understand that 3D pipelines have a very hard to navigate. But this is the biology for bioware system. So by the way, you are the controller. So you have to use your human control. So you can be using your eyes, your hands to wave your eyes and your hands to control the website, to navigate the website. You're gonna use your hands on by waving to the website, and by waving on the website, waving or using the camera, or you're gonna use the eyes to see the tracker, and use your hands to use the mouse, or just use a textile model. So what you have to do, if you're simply walking, so if you're just walking on a system on a mini treadmill with your fingers, you're just walking. You just move your hand back and forth. There's two fingers. If you're walking with your fingers, if you're walking, it's shadow. You have to produce a shadow. And this system is to mirror you walking in the system. Example, if you're doing a bunny. If you're a bunny, you have a peace sign, and you do a bunny, so you do your peace sign, you do a bunny, and your bunny is a shadow. So as you can see, there's a shadow here on the screen, on this wall, and this shadow is really the controller. So it doesn't matter what the input is, the body can wave its ears, and because the body controls its head, and the head controls its ears, So basically everything is a projection of the system, and so the coding controls the control signature, and the control signature is the shadow itself. And that's if you're the controller, you're the 3D form. Controller 3D control is the shadow, and that's just projected back into the camera of the system to make it real. So basically, you're gonna take all of it's gonna use Blender because it's gonna be too hard. Basically, you have a 3D model in place to do this. So you're going to have textile model. Basically, you're gonna have a state box textile model. You're gonna have actually paper mache, and I use paper mache to build a drawing. And that drawing is like and then paint, and then go to this place. So I take paper mache, I fold paper mache into some kind of artwork, and artwork is called Obi's heart. So Obi's heart is basically a man flexing, and his heart, and there's a woman's hand next to his chest, and with a candle. So his heart has a candle. So you get a foreground and background, and the background and the midground, and mine is called the midground, but basically it's a perceptive model of this calibration. So you're gonna use calibration to use what's to learn itself. This was operating with the two, via the protocol of NSIGII and MMUKO. So the bundle so if you go Rift bundle, the bundle Rift B, Rift bundle, you're gonna have a bundling a target of system that works together to ensure coherence of the system. Thank you guys for watching the video. But but you're gonna have all the sudden you're gonna have all the accessibility patterns to but your human rights will get used to accessing them. You as a primary interfaces and your accessibility primary stabilize and your and the other system that you're gonna use are accessibility rights. So you have accessibility on top of that human rights too. You have the controller. That's the anything you input is the controller, but the controls are but you can use your hands for the keyboard. You can use your hand to wave to say I can enter up, down, down, up, left, right, be a center, enter or shift enter, which is select. In the kind of commands with your hand. You can use your eyes to do that if you want to use your eyes. But the conversion has to pick between your eyes and your hand when it just prompts you, when it just probes you. Thank you guys for watching the video.